I'm Darcy, and I had a planned home birth for my son. Hi, my name is Darcy. My husband is Jeremy McCoy, and we have two sons, Nehemiah Arrow, who is 22 months, and Ezra Anchor, who is 9 months. They're 13 months apart. We decided to have a home birth with my first son after we had watched several documentaries, and then just the thought of giving birth in a hospital just didn't make sense to me. To me, a hospital is a place where sick people go to heal or also to pass away. And so when I was thinking about giving birth in my home, it just seemed natural to be the perfect place to bring life into this world. So I actually wanted to have a water birth. I think after being pregnant for 9 months, the thought of just like floating in a nice warm pool was just sounded so soothing, as opposed to laying on a, on a bed or on the floor. Every time you see a birth on TV, they make it so dramatic, the woman's screaming, and it's like her water breaking, she gets all panicky and excited. For us, it was one of the most mellow things that I could ever imagine. My midwife had come over that morning and checked me, and I remember sitting on the couch, eating frozen yogurt, and I thought that I might have just peed in my pants. And then all of a sudden, we both looked at each other and went, "No!" And I jumped up, and then my water had broke. So yeah, it was super exciting. I actually didn't feel any pain. I just felt this rush of excitement. It kind of felt like we were getting ready for a party. We all were changing sheets, and you have to layer everything. We were making coffee. Everybody was setting up, and it was really fun, and my contractions didn't roll in until like a couple hours after my water had broke. So I really wasn't feeling pain at that moment. It was just excitement, and I was calling everybody and just getting really excited about the birth. Our house was full of life. There wasn't any beeping sounds or monitors or fluorescent lights. I mean, I had candles, I had music, lamps around the house, like illuminating just a very nice warm light. It wasn't anything like a hospital setting. I actually you don't just stand up. I had to get out of the tub, lay down on a bed for her to check. So throughout the morning, I did that a couple of times, and every time I would get out and she would be, she would say, "All right, you're at an 8. I'm like, "Oh, okay." And so I would get back in the tub and labor a little bit. And then finally, they're like, "All right, well, let's check you one more time." And so by then, you're just so exhausted. It had been 14 hours. I got out of the tub, and she checked me, and she said I was at a 10. And I knew I wanted to have a water birth, but then in that moment, I just wanted to meet him. And so when she said I was at a 10, do I want to get back into the pool? I was like, no, I'm pushing right now. The moment my son was delivered, the midwife picked him up and directly put him on my chest. It's just this precious moment. I mean, your body is just shaking from all of the pushing and the strain that had been placed on your body throughout the night. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing. He was born at 10:36 a.m. and he weighed 8 pounds, 8 ounces. When I found out I was pregnant with my second child, we knew immediately that we were going to do the same plan. We were having a home birth. Subscribe to CafeMom's Studios on YouTube now.